there's something called Trojan injection. Is my application exe file, is it affectable? Can a virus affect my system? Now I am asking you a question. Can a virus affect Firefox browser? Can Firefox have a virus? If yes, please raise the hand. If no, I could see some hands raising, not many hands raising. But what is the guarantee? Because ultimately Firefox is also an exe file running under this Windows system. How will I know that I am not attackable by a cold virus or a malaria? Right? How will I know? This Trojan injection, there are people who deal with binaries. They will see binary files also have weaker areas. Again, only when you know how a binary exe file is formatted, which is the weak area. If you give a badminton racket to a badminton player, right, it will look easy for you to say, oh, this racket is okay, but a professional badminton player will understand whether the tension is very good, equal across the entire racket, or whether it is top heavy or the handle is not good. That person can easily understand that part because he knows the racket's every single mechanism. Same way, there are people in software industry who can understand weak portion of the binary, strong portion of the binary. Weak portion is the place where Trojans come and sit. They will try to remove that weaker part, compress that binary part. So Trojan injection is again another area, but as a tester we cannot find that out. Only thing is, you place the file in a directory where affected virus files are there, see whether it is affected, right? So vulnerabilities in an exe file, it is ultimate things. You and I may not do that, but companies like Microsoft, IBM, whichever companies which are developing their products, they will do that. So now it is 5:36. I will be open to questions. There are a lot of questions already there, but many questions are repeating. Can we apply security testing in agile methodology? See, agile methodology is a development process. From the security perspective view, you need to keep on applying these aspects: authentication, authorization, SQL injection for that module in that agile scrum, in that agile sprint, right? How can we write test cases for a web API? Typically, a web API contains a URL and parameters. So you need to have multiple combinations of those parameters. Okay. Any tools for penetration testing? Normally people do their own code. Okay, their own code, they will do that, right? Now a few questions like this. What is phishing? Again, phishing is not a one-time activity. For example, you may get phishing is, for example, let me say phishing, right? Phishing is try to get data from people. Okay, need not be in one single shot, maybe over a period of time. I may send you a mail saying that, hey, you won $1 million lottery. Can you please provide your contact address? The moment you send something, there will be an automated reply coming back to you. Can you give me your phone number? I can call you back, right? Again, you may get an online call back asking for your bank account. So phishing is the one that continuously tries to get data from you. Yes, that is also part of security testing, but it is more from the soft factor of how people react. how do I know cookie is encrypted? You need to open the cookie and then see, right? You cannot immediately find out. If the content is not readable, obviously it is encrypted. In HTTPS, should a lock symbol appear as a mandatory thing? Again, under HTTPS, there are different companies using different symbols. Usually lock symbol is the one that comes. Again, but different companies can use different symbols and colors. In some SSLs, you may get blue color. In most of the cases, you get green color. How to test the encryption itself? Per se encryption, you cannot test it. You can see only the data going as encrypted, but if you know how it is encrypted, you know how to decrypt it, so they don't disclose that. Someone is asking, is Facebook and Twitter interacting? Yes, you can write a program. Both are exposing APIs. As long as both are exposing APIs, you can write your own program to interact. Can a hacker use a decryption software? Encryption happens in one way. It uses something called private key and public key. Only with that, if you are able to decrypt, you will be in a position to decipher what is it. If you use a different key, whatever information you get, it will not be valid. Then another question, a lot of questions, but I'm choosing some of the unique questions which are with respect to this particular session. Someone is asking, can someone take my session? Yes. Session ID is usually appearing in the web browser, or it may be in the behind the scene HTML content. If someone stores, for example, session hacking, or I'll say the people call it a session hijack. By mistake, if session ID is stored in disk, maybe part of cookies, obviously there's a chance that someone can hijack your session. But again, as long as you logged in, and if someone is able to hijack your session ID, they can also simultaneously log in from another machine. So you need to be very careful about that. Hacker cannot use his or her own decryption data because encrypted data always has its own uniqueness. Ethical hacking is only testing the hacking part is the ethical hacking. But you try to hack Twitter now, it is not ethical hacking. It is hacking. Right. How to get cookies? Cookies are stored in a specific folder. So you need to go to that folder and then check it out. It's a disk file. Okay, good. There are many questions which are very deep into the security testing. I'm happy that people are able to grasp the stuff and then go one level deeper. But we are running out of time now. We'll be sending this notepad to all of you. Then we'll meet next week. Okay. Next week webinar we'll be announcing in Open Mentor probably in a day or two. You'll be getting a mail from us. Hope you all enjoyed. I had a good time. Nice meeting you all here in this webinar. As Open Mentor promises, let us have a free education world. Okay. Thank you.